This is your greatest athletic achievement ever. You ate the right foods, you slept right, you played your hardest. You won. This is Prodigy. I'm Allie. I'm one of the 10 students we have here. We represent 6 schools, 3 grades, and 9 different sports. We are Prodigy, and we have one passion. Our problem is solving lack of communication and lack of motivation between between athletes and coaches. This is Prodigy. We are solving this problem by having an app where athletes and coaches can work together and make clear, concise goals. You can easily track your progress with a graph and mark goals and have your achievements very tangible. Our market is student athletes and college athletes. We have confirmation from Tufts University and University of Oregon athletic teams that they would all love to use this app. Our mission is for students, young athletes, to both push their physical and mental capabilities so they can achieve ultimate greatness. We have a full prototype where coaches can add points for when students reach their goals and then can have their graph. Students can easily use this graph when they make progress on their goals, where, as you can see, we have an example for track where sprints, throwing, and jumping are this athlete's goals. Our target market, again, is high school and college athletes, where they can easily use the app and work towards their goals. 100% of the student athletes we went to on the streets said they would love to use an app like this, and it would be extremely helpful when talking with the coach. 87% of the students we surveyed said that they would love to use this on an electronic survey. Our revenue, in 7 months, we will be in the black. In the first year, we will have over $3,000 in profit. That's very good for a startup. For our business model, we are subscription-based. Every athlete will pay $7.99 a month. With the discount that we will have for every athletic club that uses this app, it will be brought down to $4 for every athlete that uses the app. We'll spread Prodigy over social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Both have been booming over the 48 hours. We will also use clubs such as FC Portland and have booths out at tournaments and events. For marketing, we'll use the discounts to help more athletes be able to use this app and make it available to everyone. And we'll have the booths out. We learned a lot of lessons as a team this weekend. We learned how to adapt, and once you hit a wall, you have to come back and become stronger. We learned how to communicate clearly, which is the point of Prodigy. We want to communicate clearly and concisely. We also learned the importance of transparency of ideas. And we learned to keep it fun. Everyone has to have fun while they're working, otherwise it won't work. You also have to manage the customer needs, and we learned how to build a great business model, a revenue model, and a prototype. We have one passion. This passion is sports. We want to become better. We want to be the best at what we do. We want to break out of the box, break your limits. As an athlete, that's the main goal. You want to beat your competition. We want to go above and beyond. We are the target audience. In the future, we hope to have 24/7 coaching on the Prodigy app, so when students come onto the app and they're not able to talk to their coach, which, by the way, their own coach can comment on their progress, so they're able to see pictures and videos and easily see the progress of the athlete. Also, we will have ads out on local sports businesses in Portland, pushing the app, and we hope to have a real app, meaning we need programmers. We are Prodigy. Thank you.
I enjoyed your strong presentation very much, very articulate and very energetic. It wasn't clear to me how the money is being made. You mentioned that you're 7 months to profitability, and it's a good metric on the income for a startup, but how is the money being made, and who's paying, and where's it coming from?
The money will be made through a monthly subscription. When each athlete signs up and makes an account on this app, they have to pay $7.99 per month while they use the app. It can be used preseason, during the season, all year round, whenever they want to, and they pay with it through their account.
Did you find that $7.99 a month was a price that was acceptable to the athletes that you interviewed?
Yeah, when we went out and customer validated and asked about prices, and we went out with the $7.99 in mind, and it was validated that that was a price that people would pay.
Also, keeping in mind that the $7.99 is much cheaper than going and spending an hour with a personal trainer, which can cost up to $150 per hour.
Can you talk a little bit more about your process of validation?
So we actually went to my school, Sunset High School, and we walked around, and there's a couple sports practices going around, so we talked to athletes, and they all were actually really thrilled with the video idea of being able to post videos of them doing their sport and having the coaches be able to critique them. Some of our members went down to the Moda Center because there was the state cheerleading competition and talked to some cheerleaders outside of there. We did some online surveying. We talked to the U of O snow team, snowboarding and freestyle skiing team. We talked to some racquetball teams from Tough. And yeah, that's about it.
What is the role of coaches, and do coaches have to pay to be involved, or how do coaches interact with this?
So coaches have access to the player's profile. As of now, coaches aren't the athletes that are paying for the app, but they have access so they can see the players' goals clearly and help them improve. So it'll help them organize their practices, which is a benefit for the coaches and the athletes as well, because it'll help them improve.
Can you go into more detail on the confirmation you got from Tufts and U of O that they would use it?
We spoke with the top squash player in the NESCAC, who goes to Tufts and is on the squash team, and he says he would love to use this app and would pay for it and would love to communicate with his coach when he's not able to, since there is a team and not every person on the team gets one-on-one time with the coach.
And then the U of O snowboarding and ski team were interested because they kind of have more of a group dynamic. So they'd be able to use it together, for instance, like reviewing tricks and things that maybe they can't see while they're actually snowboarding or doing half pipe.
So just to dig in a little more into the functionality. So the athlete would load in what they've done, and the coach would evaluate that and would award the points or track the progress?
Yeah, so the coach would then see that, comment back on their goals, maybe like to improve them, and then they can award points if they feel players completed the goals, to just give some like motivation to the players to actually complete their goals and move forward.
Could I ask how far you got in building the app or the website or getting something up and running functionally?
Yeah, so we have a website that's a landing page, and then we made a prototype of the app, so none of us are actually coders, but we have a prototype that's fully functional that allows you to see all the functions of the app, and then we would just, in the future, hope to go somewhere where we could get it programmed.
So I was going to say, starting at that end, I'd like to hear from somebody. Maybe you had something to add, and then maybe you could just go through who did what real quick.
One thing that I was going to add is that for the website and the app we made, I think that we sent an email, and you should have received that information if you are further interested to check that out. My role on the team primarily was I worked with Vishal on some graphic design, and I also helped direct the social media campaign for Prodigy.
My name is Neiman. I go to Lincoln, and I helped make the video, and I also helped make the app a little bit and the business design.
Hi, I'm Vishal. I'm a junior here at Catlin. Me and Jacob worked a lot this weekend on the social media aspect and marketing and kind of like the face of Prodigy with the logo and things like that.
Hi, I'm Cal. I'm a sophomore at OES, and Emmett and I, we work primarily on customer validation. We were the ones that went to the Moda Center to talk to the cheerleaders about their app, about the app. And I also helped with the business model.
I'm Emmett. I'm a sophomore at Lake Ridge. As Cal just said, I worked on customer validation. I also worked on web design with the landing page and functionality. Hi, I'm Reed Houston. I'm a sophomore at OES. I mostly help with the social media aspect of it. I also help with the online surveys of people, and yeah.
I'm Dolly Maroney. I go to Central Catholic. I work mostly on customer validation, and I also did the revenue model.
I'm Julia Benny. I am a junior at Sunset. I worked on customer validation. I helped research our competition, and I worked on this presentation.
I'm Sam Slusher. I'm a sophomore at Catlin Gabel, and I prototyped the app and helped with the presentation.
I'm Allie Rosenfeld. I'm a sophomore here at Catlin Gabel. I worked on this presentation, some advertisements, revenue model, and social media.